Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Before we start the lesson today, let me introduce myself. My name is Celeste Lee SUEN. I'm from Signage Production Sdn Bhd, one of the signage production company, more than 10 years in the market from Johor. So before I jump into the lesson, can we take the attendance? Um, Kai Yuan, is Kai Yuan here?
Yes.
Okay, the next one. Dr. O, are
Yes,
you
I'm
there?
here. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, before we start the lesson, I would like to talk about the classrooms. Can I have everyone silent your phone for a while during the lesson? And also be on time. And of course, prepare your own stationeries, your rulers, your pens, your paper, whatever. And the most important thing is be eager and ready to learn. So you're gonna learn a lot of stuff like regarding to no more you're gonna know more knowledge about signage production. And also don't forget to keep training room clean and tidy. Okay. Mm, so today, everybody already have your lunch.
Yes.
What's your lunch today?
Noodle.
Eat nasi
Nasi
lemak.
lemak, chicken rice. Okay,
Lemak.
that's good. So yeah, very delicious. So after this lesson, then we can have the tea time lah. Okay, let me write down the date and the time. Today is 28th of November 2025, and the time is 3 o'clock. Okay. Okay. What do you think a signboard is important for a business? Anybody knows? Anybody want to like say something? Okay, of course, the signboard is very important for everyone. I'm sure, pretty sure the answer is yes lah, important. Because the signboard is just like a name card of yours. Before the customer step into your shop or your business, then yeah, they can straight away directly know what are you selling or what are you doing. Like for example, if you are selling shoes, maybe there's a shoes logos on your signboard, or if you are selling makanan, your food business, maybe your delicious chicken rice or whatever stuff you put on the signboard, then before they step into before the customer step into your shop, they straight away know what you are selling. So it's create a brain visibilities. Okay, like for let's say for example, another example is you're selling shoes. So they will know, oh, over there there's a shoes shop. So they can straight away go into the shop. Okay. Uh, okay, today this is our topic. Signage production. So after you attended the lesson, you will be understand to know the signage production, the whole process. Like for example, if you are imagine you are a customer, then you will know what steps you are going to do and what's the next step, and until you get your final signage. So today, these four steps are our learning aims. Like first, you get to know how to design the signboard. And also the second one, after decision making from your designing the signboard, then you will be able to choose your material, the right materials to do your signboard. And after choosing the materials, you'll be go to the next stage, production, how to produce a signage. And finally, we come to the installation part, how to install your signage. Okay, first of all, we would like to know, we like to discuss about the signboard design. Before you discuss with the designer, how are you going to create your signboard? We have to know the basic rules of like government authorities. For example, the DBP. DBP stand for Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka. And also the other authorities called Majlis License. It depends on the where are you located. Like let's say, for example, you are in KL, Selangor, or what, the Majlis Bandaraya is called DBKL, or Petaling Jaya one is called DBPJ, or in Johor, we call it MBJB. Okay. What are the authorities for? Like, for example, before you're making a signboard, you have to make sure the signboard is actually follow the government's rules. So you have to send your mock-up, your artwork to Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka in order for them to check whether your wording is correct, or the wording you use is legally or something like that. For example, if you are selling shoes, let's say for example, can you like simply put a logo, Nike logo on your signboard? The answer, of course, is not, because it's something related to the trademark. So you have to know the rules and regulation before you ask your designer to really design your signboard. Okay. Uh, okay. This is what we cannot do. Okay. If anybody knows what else we cannot do when you are doing your signboard, okay. What can we cannot do is, like, for example, when we do a signboard, we cannot like simply put uh, the signboard name, the whole Mandarin in Mandarin, without in any Bahasa. In a law, rules and regulation, we have to put the signboard, the Malay word is bigger than the rest of the wording. Like for example, bigger than English, or bigger than you want to put Indian, or you want to put Mandarin. So the Malay words must be bigger. And also underneath the signboard, you will you will realize that there is a small wording called what dimiliki oleh blah 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 company. And of course, with the SSM, your SSM number. So it's a must to put on the signboard together before we submitted the form to the DBP. And also after you submitted to DBP, you also have to submit to Majlis to apply the business license before you can start business. Apply your license, then you have to like submit together with few very important documents such as your SSM, your tenancy agreement, your CCC, your property layout, things like that. Without all these documents, you won't be able to get your business license. Okay, so we jump to the next one. So now you know what you cannot do and what you can do. So we start to discuss your ideas with the designer. For example, you have to know that the customer have to know um, what are you selling and where are you selling. I mean, where are you going to do your business? For example, you want to do your business in a shopping mall or shop lot, or you have to know what size you can do. Like normal signboard, the size is about 4 feet to times 20 feet is the normal basic size. Like if you want to do in shopping mall, then there's a different measurement also. And also we have to, okay, after you provide initial sketches or concept mockup, okay, you have to like know the location. Like for example, if you want to do indoor, then you have to know what what kind of like shopping mall then you have to do with the signboard, and create a vector designs using software such as like Adobe or Corridor. This is a basic design software to design your signboard. And after discuss with the designer, and you have to review and agree with design. Okay, the next stage. Okay, then now you decide your artwork, your mock-up. Then we come to the second stage. You have to choose the right material. There are many types of materials in advertising signage. Okay, for example, this is part of the only a few example. So let's say we use aluminium, we use acrylic, we use sticker. Some of the signage you use sticker as well, and the LED module and the wood panel or stainless steels or polycarbonate, and also the power back, no power back, power supply. Okay, so we choose the materials based on the environment and the budget. Common material we choose four of them lah. Just now we discussed about few materials, right? We cannot talk about all, but we choose four of them. The first one you talk about acrylic. Acrylic usually used for 3D illuminated letters. It's for the light box. So it offering excellent diffusion and shaping. And the second thing is aluminium composite paint panel. Sometimes, most of the time, we call it SCP, short form. It's very durable because it's weatherproof and durable, and it's very suitable to install outside, outdoor one. And the third one, stainless steels. Some people call it galvanized iron. Is for premium signage. It is offering a superior strength and a sophisticated look. And lastly, we talk about LED modules. It's for the nighttime visibility and also very eye-catchy. It's very attract attention. So a lot of people like to use LED module. So of course, we have to confirm the thickness, that what kind of materials you are using, and the colors, the different colors, for example, and also the texture. After discussion with the client, then we can move to the third stage. Before we move to the third stage, of course, we have to make sure the supplier has enough stock. So we have to coordinate with the supplier for availability and delivery lah. So because sometimes like we have to order the material from China, it takes about 3 weeks to 4 weeks by shipping. So you have to make sure you have enough stock. Okay. So the third third stage, we come to a production. Finally, uh, you turn your digital design to become a tangible physical signage. Okay, there are many ways to turn the design into physical signage. Okay, based on the CorelDRAW and the Adobe that you use the software lah. So we get the file output. You can either cutting it, engraving it, welding it, or painting it, etc. Depending whether what kind of signage you are making. So if you're making a like LED lightning box up signage, so you have to install the LED lightning and you have to test the wiring, make sure the light is goes on and consistency. And also we have to like QC, QC whether the dimension is correct, accuracy, and the colors is right color we are using, and the lightning is consistency. Like for example, if you do the wiring wrongly, then maybe you cannot get the light. I mean the electricity. That's true. And the finishing, like some finishing, make sure the quality is good lah. And after all done this, then you can pack and prepare for the delivery. Okay, before we jump into the last stage, installation, let me show you two videos how we do the wiring testing. The first one, yeah. Okay, we usually leave it for overnight to make sure the colors, the lighting, the electricity is everything is okay before we transfer to the last stage. Or the second video, you take a look, is like the earth turning around. We do the event for eco world. Okay. Every stage is very important from the beginning, design the logo, and then until the production, and then until this stage. Every stage is very important. So we have to be careful of it. So we jump to the next one. Oh, I forgot to show you the last video. It's about the event, another event of Eco World. You see that this later you will see the bicycle in the video. Let me explain a bit so that you can understand the video thing. Uh, when the people, one of my staff, you have to keep cycling. The more you cycle, the faster, and the light returns more and more. So it's like a lightning effect lah. Okay. Yeah, so this is another event for us. This is basically what we do for the event, like depending on the inquiry, the request from the customer. So now we jump to the last stage, the installation phase. Okay, before we do everything is set up already, we done already. So we have to um how to install. So it depends on whether you're gonna install in indoor or outdoor, and the location is very important. Like for example, when it is raining, then how are you going to like got a second plan how to install? And then some people like some customer they may like choose I want this certain date. I don't want this certain date. So it's all have to communicate, coordinate with your customer lah. Like for example, if some places you may need to rent a crane, so you have to prepare all the safety materials. For example, your helmet, your safety jacket, your glove, and the cones and things like that. So you have to make sure the schedule and the site condition with the customer. Okay. You have to, of course, you have to bring the necessary tools, like for example, drills, scaffolding, safety gears, and you make sure the position is good, is correctly fixing, the wiring is wiring connectivity is okay, and the lightning test. After you have done everything, you have to do the testing for your customer so that your customer can know the effect. Sometimes the daylight effect and the nightlight effect is different. So you have to do like both testing. Uh, lastly, the equipment and the vehicle. Okay, before you transfer your signboard to the location, of course, you have to make sure the location, whether you have to rent a crane or not, but also the transfer from the factory to the location you are going to install is also important. Whether you want to use van or truck or lorry, for you to send the signboard over there lah. Uh, Another video I'm gonna show you is this one. This is one of the signboard we do at the Bukit Bintang. Okay. Sometimes even you do the test, wiring test in the factory, and then when you transfer to the location that you really have to install, it's different. The condition, the location is different. So maybe there are problems always happen. So we have to do a lot of testing. Even we already install it. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you the last video. So this is the LED lightning effect in one of the city in China. So you can understand how is the effect of LED module can be. Okay, so after we watching all the videos, I'm gonna to give you the information sheet. Then you can take about 5 minutes to check before I go to the next stage. Okay, done? Okay, that's the question part. Any question?
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you decide which material are suitable for different type of the sideboard?
Okay, how do we decide? It all depends on the budget of customer, of course, and also the location we install and the sideboard function, like what kind of sideboard material you are choosing regarding to the thickness, the colors, the texture, and whether you want to install indoor or outdoor. These are the important things to decide lah.
Okay.
And
Another question. How do you ensure the signboard is safety installed at the site?
how do we ensure the safety? Okay, of course, you have to use the right tools. For example, before you go, you have to make sure your safety tools is get ready. Your safety helmet, your safety shirt, and your drills tools are get ready. And you have to check the site location also, whether you need to rent a crane or you just use a ladder to enough. And also you have to check the final lightning and stability test before you're handling everything to your customer.
Okay. Last question. What's the importance of the LED light in the modern signboard design?
What's the important thing? Okay, LED lightning improve visibility at night, especially at night lah. So it's very eye-catchy. It really can attract the more attention. So therefore, like LED lighting is more important in modern signboard design.
Okay, thank
Any?
you. I have no more question.
Okay, thank you. So which part is the most attractive? Now it's my turn to ask the question. Is anybody answer? Yes, it's LED lighting. It's the last part just now I mentioned because it's a quite in modern signboard design. So more and more people like to do the LED lighting. So it is very eye-catchy lah. Catch people's eyes attention. Okay, now I will give you the assignment sheet for you to answer. It takes about 5 minutes, so I will collect it after 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, it's time to collect your assignment sheet. Okay, now we jump to the last part, the conclusion. Do you still remember the four stages of making a signboard? Okay, a signboard shows where you are. It's not just a display. It's your brain. It's your it's your name card. So with a good design, it stands out, attract attention, and leave a very strong impression to everyone. Not because you have to spend a lot of money in order to get a good signboard. Even with a small budget, you can also get a very good design by choosing the right design and the right materials. Because making a sign needs a teamwork. It's not just one person, one man show. That every stages is very important and crucial from the beginning to the end. Like the design of the signboard and the material that you are choosing, and of course the production, how to produce a good signboard using the different materials, and of course the last stage installation. Every stage got problems, which means a big problem comes out with a big problem. So every stage is very important. Every step matters in order to get the best result. So it's about teamwork lah. So today, this is all my presentation. So thank you for listening, and this is our next topic, signage quality control. It's on February 22nd of February 2026, and the time is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The location is at the classroom 1. I hope to see you there, and thanks for your time. And okay, bye bye.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.